Y'all ain't come here for me to play music. Anyway, so I was not gonna address this period, okay? Because I could, like, I know when niggas want attention, and this little dweeb, Martin Shkreli, he really wants attention, right? Now, unfortunately for my other counterparts in media, they fall for the bait. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of seen it. Like, usually if it's something really worthy, I hop on it first. Like, I seen it first. Like, I mean, the homie been doing live periscopes, mentioning me. I think he's mentioned me like a couple days in a row, which is fine. But it's kind of a reach for attention. You get me? Like, he wants me to make videos. Like, first of all, you know what I mean? Y'all know my YouTube content. I strictly go story to story. I don't beef with niggas online, okay? Unless I'm addressing something, right? Which, he didn't address anything, right? The nigga said, oh, actually, can we play this video in full? I gotta play this video. Yeah, I would like to see this video, because I posted something on Instagram. But that's a short clip. But, I gotta play the video that, it's really prompting this stream, but it's prompting me responding because not out of anything that has anything to do with me, right? It's really having to do with y'all. Because, hold on. Give me 1 second. What the fuck is that noise? As y'all know, I've been threatened by everybody. Okay? I mean, Chicago niggas have threatened to turn me in a pack. Niggas say if they catch me, they gonna do this, right? Niggas, I mean, if you go on YouTube and just type in DJ Akademiks, I'm gonna kill you. That's it. Just type that in. You find a bunch of video with dreadheaded Negroes who got guns waving in their iPhones. When I see you, I'm gonna do this, right? Now, there's niggas in DC, niggas in Detroit, definitely niggas in Chicago. Where else? I think a couple in Atlanta. Not the 150 goon zones, but a couple in Atlanta. Who else? Ain't none in Memphis yet. Soon though, soon. But listen, I've been getting threats forever, right? I've been getting threats forever. Now, again, I usually see them and I treat all threats the same. You know what I mean? A little bit guarded, but I know I move, right? But I've never got this much concern from everybody. Like, yo, I mean, everybody hit me today. Like, I mean, everybody. It was almost like, you ever watch that Hitman movie? It's like a nigga said, yo, I'm gonna kill you. Like it's the most attention a threat ever got. I mean, if a nigga threatened me, nobody cares. But a white guy in a soft-spoken voice reading off seemingly a teleprompter seems pretty serious to everybody. So everyone's like rattled. I mean, I believe even the government reached out to me today. Just some random shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, people take, I don't know what it is, because I'm cool. Let me play the whole video. Now, to give you a little bit of premise on it, right? And again, I wasn't going to address it because, like, I really weigh threats from, like, a Chirac Negro with nothing to live for who would probably throw his life away just because, like, I made 2 jokes about him. I weigh a threat from him heavily, right? He may not have the fucking resources to get out of his city and come get me, right? But I weigh threats by him heavily more than Martin Shkreli. But according to y'all, yo, he was so calm, he's doing something, he's so rich. It got y'all shook. So, I guess that's why I'm responding. Alright, here. So, I could pop shit up on screen like this. If you're new. Alright.
I regret that Mr. Akademiks, I regret that I must address our recent interactions in a public setting. Your insistence on attempting to debase my good...
Alright, first of all, can we get to, like, why niggas still spell my name with CS? There's no C's in my name, okay? There's no C's in my name. It's 2 K's. But okay. And again, just a little backstory. He's responding to me doing a video on him claiming to have bought the Carter 5. If you don't know, Carter 5 is Lil Wayne's upcoming album. The one that has been postponed for, like, seemingly over 2 years. Mostly because of his issues with Cash Money. I mean, they're going through a lot of legal stuff, basically. Lil Wayne just claims he just hasn't gotten paid from Drake, Nicki, Tyga, anybody on the label. And also his royalties as well hasn't really followed through to his fucking bank account. So he's on some shit like, I ain't fucking with y'all, I ain't giving you another album. nothing till I get paid, right? Now there was previous talks, right? Like hey, listen, we're gonna work it out, and that's where you saw them kind of fake acting like they're cool, like fucking in the club and popping bottles, and Birdman's announcing a pull up list and all that shit. But none of that materialized. Like Birdman's not paying these niggas a dime. You know what I mean? Like yo, you know what I mean? Birdman hand rub, toss that money in the bushes. Like that shit's over with. Essentially, Lil Wayne is keeping that album hostage because he's like, if y'all won't pay me what I'm already owed, I ain't gonna let y'all get no more money off of the shit that I'm making now, right? Which it kind of makes sense, even though I think the more and more time goes on, like, if Carter 5 doesn't come out in 5 years, like, you really, like, on some, like, Carter 5 shit, right? It's kind of like Detox. I don't give a fuck if Detox comes out. You gotta be an old head to really hear about Detox. I don't even remember what Dr. Dre music even sounds like. I'm being honest with y'all, all right? Now, you're talking to a guy who's very young, right? Now, in 5 years, if I ain't get a Wayne Carter in 5 years, niggas might not give a fuck, right? Niggas might be on to the next wave. Now, I'm not going to say everybody, but a good majority. I think the hype and the wave may pass with people just waiting for this project, right? Indefinitely. But regardless, homie claimed to bought it. Now, from what I hear, like, he got some songs that are unreleased. Does that mean he necessarily have the album? Absolutely not. Now, he fronted his move, right? Like, he's the master of capping, right? He fronted his move like, yo, he got it, and he doesn't, right? Same thing he did with Kanye West's album. He claimed he bought it, wasn't going to be put out. And the thing is, based on this guy's financial status, every media site always runs with it, even in hip-hop, because he bought Wu-Tang's album. So people, like, if he says he did something, people just kind of run with it. And that turned out to be a lie. And now we're here with this situation. And just watch how he does this video, not addressing zero of my claims. Now he's just talking about he got goons for me. Okay? So here's the most polite death threat, which supposedly has y'all rattled. And everybody else. I mean, fucking music executives hit me up today. Like, yo, what's this? Like, what the fuck do you care? You know what I mean? All right, check it out.
Mr. Akademiks, I regret that I must address our recent interactions in a public setting. Your insistence on attempting to debase my good name have not gone unnoticed, and leave me little choice but to levy a brutal retaliation. Notwithstanding your urban and seemingly aggressive demeanor, I am unmoved by your persona, and in point of fact find your nature amusing. Let me take this time to remind you of several facts. I will turn 34 years old in a few months. Clearly this establishes the notion that I am indeed fully grown, and I will not underestimate this simple but serious assertion, as you seem to be treating me like something else. I am no child, which you will discover shortly. Second, I hail from Brooklyn, the city of Brooklyn, New York. You and your cohorts may not be familiar with this provenance, but I assure you, I have seen and done things which the mere mention of would both frighten you and force you to reassess this situation. Finally, I am a man of immense power and wealth. My executives have done extensive research on you, and we fail to understand your perspective in this undertaking you have begun.
Let's go.
With that in mind, I must also remind you that I am presently out on bail from recent criminal charges levied against me in federal court. My understanding from my colleagues is that you've never seen the inside of a jail cell. Let me tell you, sir, that you would not do well in such conditions. This may also be a good time to mention that the root of my name, Martin, comes from the word Mars, which is the Roman god of war. In many ways, I was born of and am built for the concept of war, which is not a battle that you are prepared for. Given my recent incarceration, allow me to take note that I have no intention to harm you physically, as my bail status would likely be revoked and this quarrel is distinctly below me. You are no Charlemagne. In a separate but wholly unrelated topic, I do have a vast staff that is employed across our great nation. We are aware of the location at which you sleep on a nightly basis. I regret to inform you that despite my request that my employees refrain from harming you, they are a rowdy and difficult group to control. The mere mention of my name in your video angered these gentlemen significantly. It is important for you to know that these men have significantly longer and more storied alleged criminal histories than myself. They look up to me principally because I give them very gainful employment, and protect me, almost like a general in their army. Again, despite my pleading, they also maintain and brandish an arsenal of legal weapons which they are quick to use. This may come as a surprise to you because my demeanor is that of a calm business person. While it is true that my wealth seems to increase substantially on a regular basis, recall my admonitions and also note that I am of Albanian descent. My people are known for their irascible nature and very, very short tempers. While my temper is presently under control, and I view you as a laughable social media persona, I assure you that further prodding will lead to serious and direct consequences. In the meantime, I give you fair warning that my associates may be looking for you, and there's little I can do to call them off. I wish you luck in defending yourself from the reality that you've created.
Wait, where the fuck is this video? Alright, man. So, see, I pretty much heard it. Shkreli says he's about to stick the booty goons on me. Okay, I don't know what fucking goons he got, man. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Alright, listen, as I said, I treat it like every other threat I've ever gotten. Y'all, he's instilled the fear of God in y'all. But, he's a liar, okay? And every liar just gets exposed by me. That's just how it is. From Soldier Fraud, to Shkreli. Who else been lying recently? Most of these niggas just been lying. I just don't think these niggas like being called out, man. They're a liar. Yo, all he had to do, and he could have still said the goon shit. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you want to be fucking some mythical figure, or I think he feels like he's kind of adopted what people have said about him. Like he's like a hip-hop supervillain, like some type of Lex Luthor figure, right? But all you have to say as well, to back up your point, is, yeah, I bought it. This is what I paid for it, and this is the album, right? I got it, right? And now that I got it, and I can show proof, you're fucking wrong. Now, if he proves that I'm wrong, right, and I could verify it, of course, admit that I'm wrong, but he's lying, he's deflecting. He's doing exactly every rapper does. What did I say about Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy, that's not really your $6 million penthouse. It's from Airbnb. You know what he said? Show me your house. I'm like, what the fuck? Now that being said, I might have to link up with Soulja Boy in the $6 million penthouse for him to protect me with the Draco. In case these goons that Shkreli got pulls up, come on, man, I need some protection. So I might have to link up with Soldier Fraud, man. Might have to link up with Soldier Fraud. But other than that, I really have nothing else to say about him. He lies. Hold up. Also, if you're new to the stream, there's like donations and other shit that come in. So somebody says, yo, Akademiks, you should call Soldier for backup with Shkreli. He could pull up with a drag. Yeah, I might have to, yo. I might have to. I mean, listen. I might literally. You know what? If Shkreli keep fucking around with me, right? And he backs me into a fucking corner. And by the way, I treated that like satire. I do satire. I do it for a living on YouTube. If you don't know, I do my stories with satire. That's how the War in Chirac was started, right? Which is, it's a hint of seriousness, but it's kind of like comedy mixed with the humor. The humor in it is also the humor of it is it not being. You're looking at it like it's not supposed to be serious, right? But it kind of seems serious. So I took it as satire. I don't take it as this nigga like about to press me. And if he did, okay, good luck. I mean, I'm never here like shaking in my boots. Okay, I'm worried. Let me tell you who I'm worried about in hip hop. Who am I worried about? I'm actually worried about like a nigga who I probably mentioned once, and I made a small joke about that motherfucker, like small. And I'm thinking, I ain't nothing wrong with it. This guy, like, he's cool. Like, he probably has nothing against me. I see him somewhere, and now he just starts wilding out. I'm like, whoa. Like, you're not even on my list of Negroes that got a problem with me. So those are the guys I'm worried about. But Shkreli now. But if he does force me, right? If he forces me, I might have to, link up with, and I didn't want to do this, my man, big homie Soldier, okay? Y'all heard how he get down.
I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga.
Tell Martin.
Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow.
You heard that?
All the niggas run out the door. They run out the door. This nigga on the floor. Feel me? Walk up to this nigga. Take his mask off his head.
Turn your punk ass off.
I'm like, damn. Shot his ass again. Bow. He screaming and shit. Ah! I shut the door.
When you took the mask off, you knew who it was?
I knew who it was.
Oh, wow. So it was an inside job. Well, you knew who he was.
Know who he was. So I'm like, damn. Shot his ass. Bow. Go back in the studio, shut the door. All I hear is, doom, 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 doom. Somebody coming up there. I open up the door again. I start shooting. Bow, bow. That's my nigga. His killer. He like, man, pass me the gun. I said, man, give me shit, nigga.
Let's go.
Fuck
Stop
that.
playing with my fucking name.
Damn, police.
I'll drill y'all. Stop
I
playing
hop
with
out,
my
I
name.
start shooting.
I said no more.
Big Gucci Soldier, man. But if y'all want to update Big Gucci Soldier, I think he's still mad at me. He reached out to me, or he attempted. He attempted to reach. Hey yo, Tight Track. I know exactly. Tight Track. You said some right, which that's why I wasn't trying to address it. Right? You said Martin wouldn't incriminate himself like that. He's a liar. He got exactly what he wanted all along. You're talking about him in public. Now I wouldn't have talked about him. Instead, it was on every fucking media outlet except me, right? Like, it's about me. I'm a media outlet, and I ain't cover it. But everybody else covered it, which was kind of like, and number one, I'm not running from anything. Like, I cover everything. Like who gives a fuck? Like, some of y'all really have the impression that I'm shook to respond. Now I respond on my own time, right? Like, I respond on my own time. Now this is my stream, which I do every night. Please subscribe or follow, make an account. But I'm going to respond on my own time. Like, niggas like, yo, you shook. Damn, that nigga. Shook of what? Do the same things every day. Every day. He says he got exactly what he wanted. You're talking about, yeah, World Star put it up. And once World Star put it up, I'm like, oh. Then I see Vlad put it up. I'm like, Vlad, you know what this nigga like Vlad is texting me like laughing about the shit. I'm like, oh, y'all niggas gonna put it up. Now it's like, I gotta talk about it. I couldn't even ignore it. But it is what it is. Hey, whoever that is, talking about I ain't cover. That's another thing, man. If you're a male who follow my Instagram page, salute to all the other like pages out there that cover urban culture in general. Salute to Shade Room, Ball Alert, Famous, the Celebrity Tea. There's a bunch of them. They're all great. I have no issues with anyone. But please understand, you pull up on Akademiks page, like, pull up on my page when you trying to see a rapper get slapped, choked, chain snatched, niggas get chased in the hood. Pull up when you want to see that shit, okay? Don't be pull up on my page talking about, yo, when you gonna talk about Kodak Black's phone slipping in the shower and his dick be... Nah, man, I ain't talking about no man's penis like that. If you notice, I don't post no game, dick print Wednesdays. That's not my league. That's not my wave, okay? That's not nothing I'm really concerned about. Now, if Kodak Black get locked up, I'll be covering that shit like a motherfucker. But a phone slipping in the shower, niggas' dicks being exposed, like, I mean, a nigga gonna send me a whole broken down image. I had to block so many people and send, like, some of y'all, from now on, y'all emails will forever go to spam. I don't want to... Please, don't be emailing me about Kodak Black's penis. Like, it's not going to happen. I don't want to talk about it. I ain't going to cover it. There's no mention of it. I'm glad I ain't see it. Just stop it. There's some of y'all who are fans, y'all are obsessed with the wrong things. Okay? I'm just telling y'all. Listen. Y'all be surprised with the amount of messages I got in my inbox about that. Okay? Somebody said stop saying the D word. You were probably one of the niggas that, hey, I just seen somebody in the comment box of that. So, y'all really check yourself at the door. Please check yourself at the door with that, okay? Somebody said I should say pause. Hey, why should I say pause when them are the niggas who are actually doing it? So, please, I don't want to hear nothing more about Kodak Black. But as far as Martin Shkreli goes, it was funny because I actually gave Martin Shkreli a little props in the video. I was like, listen, he's a fucking scumbag, but he's kind of good for hip-hop in certain sense where he might be able to get certain things that we don't have, right? Like he did get the Wu-Tang album, even though we haven't listened to it in full. He kind of has it. Maybe he could encourage artists to get out of situations by releasing music. There's certain artists that they just don't release fucking music. Maybe he could put some money to it and get them to release music. However, he's kind of realized, and I'll give him credit for that, how stupid the hip-hop crowd is. And just by kind of finessing them, he kind of gets what he wants, right? Like, he could tell you he did something, and you're just going to believe it just because. Like, you niggas is stupid. I mean, I can't blame him. Now, the only thing that baffles me about him is that if you told me now, would you trade all the attention for all the money, right? And I think a lot of sensible people would say, yeah, just give me the money. Like, I don't want to be like... If you're a guy who wants to be famous or known more than you want to be wealthy, right? Or let's just say rich. There's an issue with you. But it appears, at least for him, that's quite the case. Because if he has all this money, right, and his quote-unquote wealth keeps growing, but he still yearns to have a place in hip-hop it just doesn't exist. Like, nobody gives a fuck about him when it comes to hip-hop unless, think about this, right? He's after the first thing in hip-hop where he bought the Wu-Tang album, that last 2 weeks along with every other story, okay? It doesn't matter. Even if your chain gets snatched, wait it out 2 weeks, you'll be all right. Okay, and just drop a hit song. You gotta drop a hit song. Okay, any rapper about to get your chain snatched. I know there's probably a couple watching. Your chain gets snatched on Friday at the club. Wait 2 Fridays. Okay, wait 2 Fridays. Niggas be on to some other shit, right? Drop your best song at that point. Niggas will forget about it. Okay, 80% of them, right? But homie bought the Wu-Tang album. I'm talking about Martin. After he bought the Wu-Tang album, people care like, oh shit, care. But then not. And let's be clear about that too. I mean, love Wu-Tang and everything, but. Like, Wu-Tang's still of a specific generation. Not everybody's like, oh shit, the Wu-Tang album. I mean, maybe if he said he fucking bought like a Quavo album at this point, or like a Thug album, maybe niggas would be really like pressing him. But he bought the shit. His first real entrance to like media and kind of being painted as a villain was the whole pharmacy thing. He raised the price, which I kind of understand a little bit, even though I think the way he marketed, presented it, and discarded or disregarded the opinion of others kind of was like, it was so dismissive, snobby, and it made him seem like really just an asshole, right? Like, he could explain it, because I kind of get what he's saying. Like, he raised the price not for people, but he raised it for insurance companies to pay. Like, if you have a fucking insurance plan, the insurance company's gonna pay. The majority of you pay a copay, not you. So I kind of get that, but the way he put it across, like, again, people not really looking into shit, you're gonna think he just raised the price to $1 million. And he started off with that, then the Wu-Tang thing, then after the Wu-Tang thing, he said he's bailing out Bobby Shmurda. Now, I was believing him at this point. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, here comes the fucking White Knight. He's about to bail out Bobby Shmurda. Now, Bobby's finally going to get out of jail for a couple, like, minutes, you know what I mean? He can shmoney dance real quick, you know what I mean? Finger guns up and everything. But then we get to realize he's fucking lying. Well, he later got arrested, which, not only was he lying, like, I kind of still gave him a pass because he said, well, I just got arrested so I can't post bail for somebody else. Okay, that's fine. All right, you just got, like, federal charges, which, by the way, he's still going through, and I'm not too sure if he's going to beat those, right? But after that, we still see him, like, reaching. He's reaching for shit to be talked about in hip-hop circles, because in reality, like, if you look at his Twitter feed, that's really, like, the crowd he cares about, right? Not only that, he gets off at agitating dumb niggas who love hip-hop. Like, you know what I mean? He agitates y'all, and somehow y'all respond. So then he says he bought Kanye West's Life of Pablo and it wouldn't come out. Like, come on now. Like, who the fuck? There were so many people who believe that shit. It probably told him that, why spend real money to do real things when these motherfuckers are so dumb and so gullible, they'll buy and eat up anything. Now, after we realized he was blatantly lying, which he tries to spin to say it was a joke, he now comes with this Carter 5 thing. I bought Carter 5, right? Except he's not willing to show any proof. He's not willing to really have, at least give us great preview or a great amount of preview of the supposed album. And he's not really expounded upon any of the terms of him buying the album. How'd you buy the album? Who'd you contact? You bought it from Wayne? Well, that's not Carter 5 if you bought it from Wayne. Right? Is the label agreeing that you have quote-unquote Carter 5 or you have music that was intended for the Carter 5? What is it? So again, he's playing with, I believe, the hip-hop audience. And niggas is gullible. And niggas is always, this is the thing, niggas is always hypnotized about the concept of somebody has money. When somebody has money, niggas get hypnotized real quick, right? Like, oh, this nigga's a millionaire, he's a billionaire, he could do anything, he could touch you. Your academics, them Chirac niggas who got $20 in their pocket, I don't think they gonna do nothing to you. They got a lot to live for. This guy who's a millionaire, he'll get you clapped. Come on, man, stop it. So y'all really get that money shit, really. And the crazy thing is, when rappers do it to y'all, because y'all do it for rappers too, you know what I mean? Again, like I've said before, people, you won't support a broke ass nigga to get rich, right? But you'll support a rich ass nigga or a nigga seeming rich to get richer. You get me? That's why rappers gotta fake like they rich, fake like they balling, to impress you, right? Because when Soulja says he's in a $6 million penthouse, it sounds good. Oh shit, Soulja out here balling, man. Makes it easier for you to spend money with him, right? If it's the broke-ass nigga in your neighborhood who got a SoundCloud link in his bio, works at Walmart pushing carts, you are not supporting him at all. You ain't giving him a dime. You might even like his music, bump it on the low. You ain't giving him shit. You don't support people around you like that, right? So rappers do it and they fake it till they make it or whatever, or they got all this type of lifestyle, cars, jewelry, whatever. But with this guy, and I think race does play a part into it, right? And also him being well-spoken, homie ain't show off a car to y'all motherfuckers. He ain't show off a bank account. He ain't show off a rollie. He ain't show off nothing that got y'all just hypnotized with his wealth. But y'all, of course, read the stories that he's rich. And y'all see, like, this white guy just kind of just sitting in the room. And if you look at the room, like, it's fucking shit. I mean, it look like mama's basement. It look like mama's basement. He ain't show you nothing of luxury. He ain't got to hypnotize you. The fact that he's white and just sitting there, what is there to believe? It just shows how to piggyback on that and kind of go on another issue, it shows why somebody like Tommy Lahren, right, which is a white chick who agitated the entire black sphere and now got all type of clout from it, and now niggas are mad she got clout. You know why? Because a nigga could say the same shit she's saying, or it could be somebody else and you don't give a fuck. But let it be a white pretty girl, right? Now you're like, oh shit, it matters. Who give a fuck what this thought was talking about Beyonce? Who cares? You care. Why do you care? Right? Again, maybe I'm to blame too because, you know what I mean, I did cover a story on it, but most of, like, me covering a story on that, y'all even heard me say, like, I cover stories sometimes just to debunk shit. Like I'm glad I didn't get to that with
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking
there was a
name.
fake rumor
All three of y'all.
that
Stop
Kodak
playing
got
with my
shot.
name. I ain't gonna
Playboy
say it. No
Cardi
more.
got Playboy Cardi overdosed and died or whatever. It was a fake website who made it up, right? But sometimes motherfuckers believe it so much, and I'm getting hundreds of people email me, yo, you gotta cover this. Yo, why? Yo, you're slacking, dog. You're falling off. You're not covering Kodak getting shot. He ain't get shot, motherfucker. Right, nigga? If Kodak got shot, I'd probably be on the scene. Oh shit, live reporting. We're checking them. Yo, look at this shit. It's wild. Oh shit, Kodak. Eat some broccoli. Come on, bruh.